Hi guys, so I'm back and I wasn't planning on recording this video, but I just finished this book, The Self-Love Experiment by Shannon Kaiser, and I am so inspired right now that I just cannot not do this. So I figured I will record this just out of the top of my head and not prepared whatsoever. So this is just gonna come from my heart to you guys about this book, because this is one life-changing book. I never ever thought, I saw this when I was visiting my sister in Seattle in end of January, I think it was, and we went into Amazon Books at U Village, and when we were there, I just by chance I saw this book, and when I read about it, it was like, well, this is exactly what I need. I need to work on my self-love and how I take care of myself, and well, everything around the way I love myself, because that's something I'm having a hard time doing. I don't have a problem helping others do this, but I have a problem giving myself that time and that energy that I need. So I picked this up and I didn't think much of it, but it was the first book that I read when I came home or started to read. And let me tell you, I don't know if you can see this, but I've marked several places in this book that I will go back to because they just hit me right at my core. So the thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today from this book, I will probably talk about this book again though, but today I wanted to talk about, towards the end of the book, she talks about the self-love principles. So that's what I want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about all of them. I will talk more thoroughly about this book and what it's about and why I liked it so much in another video. But right now I'm just feeling inspired. So let's do this. The self-love principles, the first one is accept where you are. It's just a point on your journey, and everything about it offers the possibility for further growth. This could not be more true, because right now I've been on sick leave for a year because of my burnout, and that is so hard for me to still accept, because I don't want to be that person that does not do anything, or I don't know how to explain it, but I am still so sad that I am the person that didn't make it. I couldn't stand all the pressure. I couldn't stand all those sleepless nights with my kids. I didn't live up to the pressure of society. So it's really hard for me to be a person that doesn't fit into that little mold or whatever. I'm not like everyone else. I can't just keep going when things get tough. I just can't handle too much stress. I can't handle too many things happening. And I am a highly sensitive person, and I have not accepted that until when I started reading this book, and with what had happened through this last year in my life, I actually really understood how important it is for me to accept that I am sensitive. I am a person that I don't work the way other people do. I'm not I don't function the way other people do. Other people might be able to push through a whole lot of things, but my values are that it's so important to listen to who you are. And I realized when I burned out completely that I had not been listening to myself or my values or what I actually want in life at all. I've had my kids. They are now 6 and 2.5, but they were smaller then, and all my energy went into them. And when into them, it went into my clients, and making sure that I gave them the best service. I made sure that I was a positive, great person to deal with at work and everything like that. And it wasn't me. I'm a bit of an introvert. I need my time. I need time to reflect. I need time to sit down. I need time to go through things that happen. But life was just like rushing past. So right now I'm working on this, accepting where I am, accepting how this is just a phase in life, and that this will make me stronger. This will help me get back on track. So that's what I'm so happy about this book, because it talks so much about love yourself, love the way you are, accept what life is, accept what happens around you, and well, all those things. And it just hits me right at the core. I really need to accept where I'm at. I need to accept that I'm not functioning the way others function, that I don't deal with stress the way others deal with stress, etc. So this is really important. The first self-love principle, accept where you are. And the second self-love principle is be who you needed to be when you were younger. When I read about this in the book, I cried. Massive tears, a flood of tears. It was so tough to read that chapter, because what I needed when I was younger was protection and safety from those really harmful things that were happening to me. I don't want to go into depth when it comes to what happened, but I wish that the adult people around me would have protected me, looked after me, and not forced me to go to a place where I was being harmed in a horrible way. So now, when I look back at that, and what this book got me reflecting over was my younger self was not protected. My younger self was just let down over and over again. Not only when it came to those harmful things that I was having to go through, but also because I was bullied at school, and I was bullied for many years. And I have so many traumatic experiences from that, but I don't feel like I was seen or helped by adults in a way that a little kid should have been. So that is so important to me right now. This specific one, be who you needed to be when you were younger. So I feel like I need to protect myself from a whole lot of things that are happening. I need to protect my feelings and emotions and just everything about myself, and not just rush on and just listen to what society says. I need to listen to me, listen to what my heart says, listen to what that little kid in there is telling me, because some emotions are so hard to deal with that I back away from them, because there's just too much else going on, so I don't take care of the emotions that really need to be taken care of and like held and hugged. And I just need to love myself and see that I am a person who is worthy of love, even though as a kid I didn't feel as if I was. Not that my parents didn't love me or anything, but the fact that I needed protection and didn't get it in the way I should have gotten. And any kid that was going through what I was going through should have been protected and seen and listened to. Because, yeah, that's just how it is. So that's what I'm trying to listen to right now. And not to get too deep into this, but then just talk about number 3 is thinking you don't have a choice is a choice. And I'm not going to go into depth too much about that, but we always have a choice, even though the choice might be to not act on a certain feeling or not follow our gut instinct or whatever it might be, but we always have a choice. So, number 4, to get what you want, you have to let go of what you don't want. And that is also so true. And the first thing here is you have to know what it is that you don't want in your life. You have to know what to get rid of in your life so that you can grow and so that you can bring in things you want in your life and be content and happy with what you have in your life. It's really, really, really important to know where your values are, to know what you don't want in life. Is something hurting you? Are you not feeling comfortable in your relationships or in your job situation or with how others are treating you or with how you are treating yourself, among other things? You need to do something about that, because if you constantly go around having these things that drain your energy, you cannot spend the energy on actually bringing in the good things, if you know what I mean. So that's really important. And also number 5, this is actually going to be the last one. I'm going to split this up in 3 parts instead, because it's going to be too long otherwise. So number 5 is strive every day to be a better version of you. And this hit home with me too, because this is something I've been working a whole lot on. I'm trying to understand who I am. I'm trying to understand what I want in life. I'm trying to learn new things. And by becoming a better person and a better version of myself, I also give better things to other people and to my family, I hope. And this is a long process. This isn't something you just do in one day. This is going to take years and years and years. And if you want to be a really good version of yourself, you can't ever stop learning and wanting to be better. Because we all can be better versions of ourselves, even though some of us are amazing people. And most people are amazing people. And most people are very kind-hearted and take care of others in a beautiful way, but we can always be better. And if we strive to be better all the time, we're just going to make the world a better place. And we're going to help so many other people that I cannot even begin to tell you. And this is what I want to do with this channel as well. Somehow by sharing my struggles and what I'm going through and what I'm learning, I hope to help you in some way too. But those are the 5 first self-love principles. Accept where you are. Be who you needed to be when you were younger. Thinking you don't have a choice is a choice. To get what you want, you have to let go of what you don't want, and strive every day to be a better version of yourself. That's 5 out of 15 self-love principles from the book, The Self-Love Experiment by Shannon Kaiser, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I love it so, so, so much. I will read this again, I promise, because it is a life-changing book. It has done wonders for me so far. I hope you enjoyed this video, a very spontaneous video. And if you did, please let me know below. And also tell me if you have any self-love principles or any way of taking care of yourself down in the comments. I would be really happy to see what you do for yourself. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.